Hello, lovelies. Give me a two really quick in the chat if you can hear me. Give me a two in the chat if you can hear me. I want us to turn this into something where we can have a free conversation where we are not arguing with each other, we're not going back and forth, we're not getting upset. Today we are going to get to some serious facts, okay? Yes, thank you. I'm so glad all of you can hear me. Thank you for joining me. If I put your name up here, you guys, make sure you give this video a heart, like this video, thumbs up, because it's really gonna help me get this out into the algorithm. All right. So I want us to go over edge control, and I'm not going to tell you not to use it, and I'm not going to tell you to use it. Okay. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Today, I am coming from an angle of just giving you facts. I'm going to let you know what it is, and you can make your decision from there. All right. So you are in the right place if you are ready to get new information that you have never heard before. Right. And you are also ready to make sure that you are able to link science with common sense, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're not going to think of any hacks. We're not going to be making anything up. We are just going to look at the facts. We're going to look at the ingredients. We're going to just go down to the basics and make real changes based on the information that we gather. Right? All right. Are you in the right place? You're in the right place if you're ready to do all these things. But listen, you may be in the wrong place if you are looking for a product to fix your issues. If you're like, let me get online and look for the perfect hair product, you're in the wrong place. I'm not gonna do that. Or if you are one of those people that likes to go back and forth on social media and argue and blogs, you're in the wrong place because I'm not gonna do that for you, babe. I'm not going to do that with you. Or if you're looking for hacks to avoid, like hacks, like, oh, that's too hard, that'll take too long, give me a shortcut. Wrong place. Lastly, if you bothered by a little self-love, because I love myself and I may promote something later. So trigger warning, I am a very blunt person, so I don't want you to think that I have a condescending attitude or anything. I'm just really intense when I talk, especially when we get to facts, because I have been doing this for over a decade, saying the same stuff over and over. So I'm going to get intense. All right. So make sure you share a screenshot of today's webinar on social media and tag me in it, because I have some serious rewards and giveaways coming up really soon. All right. So let's look right inside. Today, we are going to be talking about edge control. And this came from, give me a 5 if everybody is still with me so far. Give me a 5 real quick. All right, give me a 5 real quick. So I want to pop up a comment on a couple of comments on the screen. Nothing negative. I promise. Hold on. So I'm going to read one from a hairstylist and one from a viewer, you guys. And again, as we're doing this, I want you guys to make sure that you are liking this video so that way it can get out to more people. All right. So edge control has been out for a while, but it has not been out forever. And people have been doing hair, braiders, everybody has been doing hair for years, long before edge control ever came along. And as a scientist, as well as a cosmetologist and trichologist and other things, you really get in the habit of following patterns. So that's what I want you to do today. Right now, what I need you to do is get out a pen and a paper, right? Get a notebook and let's write this down, because when this video ends, I want you to go do this research for yourself. Don't take my word for it. We're not arguing. We're not getting on blogs, because on blogs is based on emotion. We're going to do facts. Get a notebook. Give me a 5 in the comments real quick when you got a notebook. Real quick. Give me a 5 when you got a notebook, because I want us to go deep. This is not about vanity metrics. When you think about it, this is where our excellence is, right? This is where our excellence this is, because it is when you don't feel good about yourself that you're distracted, that you're depressed. Like, the way that you look has a lot to do with your life and the things around it. All right. So this comment, listen, she said, I'm a braider. I do not do this to the point where people have stopped coming to me. Now, what she's talking about, listen, I'm getting excited already. This woman is a braider. So in this video, she is responding to me saying that if you are going to a braider, and braiders do not get mad at me, we are having a conversation, okay? In this video, I'm saying that if you're going to a braider, I use an example of a braider that packs the scalp full of edge control. All right. I had a couple of people who were like trying to argue with me, deleted their comments because their braiders is like, girl, I've been doing this for this many years and everybody's fine. All right. So, anywho, this is her comment to this video. She says, I'm a braider and I do not do this to the point where people have stopped coming to me. But the people who do come to me and listen to the advice have seen their hair improve. I don't braid to make money. I do it because I like to. Sometimes money is the root to evil. Some braiders will do anything for money, even though they know it's not the best. All right. So this is what prompted me to make this, to go live today on this conversation. And this was all this morning. And then directly after her comment was this one, which we are going to get to this comment later. All right. This is a person who is dealing with scalp issues after crochet braids. So, but I want us to start here because most people are under the illusion that hairstylists just left. No, hairstylists and cosmetologists have left the industry because they haven't been respected for years. I remember a very long time ago when edge control first came out, I didn't understand. I hadn't got this deep into the science of hair. So I even sold edge control, but the second that I went back to school and I learned the information that I'm getting to in 2 seconds, you guys, I stopped selling it. I stopped offering it as a product. And if I do use edge control, there is a certain way that I take it off every single day. And today I'm going to tell you why. If you are going to a braider who uses edge control, and I know it looks good, listen, edge control makes those braids look perfect. But give me a 2 in the comments. No, give me a 3 in the comments. If y'all remember post edge control, pre-edge control, braiders have been braiding without edge control for the longest time, and our braids were perfection. You don't need it, right? It's just a really easy way to get perfect parts, but there are braiders who get perfect parts with no edge control. But let's get into what edge control is actually made of. All right. Right now we're getting to the ingredients. So again, everybody write all of this down, take screenshots. And when I get off of here, do the research for yourself. I do not need anybody to take anything that I'm saying as prayer book. Okay. So everything that I'm giving you is a fact. And I challenge you to go match it and find the place where I'm wrong because I'm only coming to you with facts that I spent a whole lot of money to get. Okay. So the very first ingredient, water. Water is often the primary ingredient as it provides the base for the product and helps with moisture. Now we're going to get to what moisture is in a second because people are very confused about the word moisture. All right, they're really confused. All right, emojis. So these are ingredients like mineral oil, shea butter, or various natural oils. They help to moisturize and add shine to the edges. Remember, these are all vanity metrics. All right. These are all vanity metrics. And when we're talking about something that is going to moisturize, we're talking about something that is going to absorb moisture from the environment. Okay. So I really need you to stay with me. Is everybody still with me? Are you still with me? Number 3 is going to be the thickening agents. Some products may contain thickening agents like beeswax, which can help to provide the necessary structure. So, just to keep it whole and to keep everything congealed together, right? These are all the ingredients, all the different properties that go into making edge control. But we haven't got to the part, the real stuff, all right? Polymers. Now we're going to get back to that. Everybody write this one down. Polymers. Write that down. This is the most important one. All right? I'm going to skip over it, but we're coming back to it. Write this down. Take a screenshot. Give it to me. Okay? These are used to give a product its hold. Listen, to keep its hold and keep your edges in place. So the reason that you're using edge control is for the polymer. That's why you're using it. The polymer and the edge control, it is what's controlling your edges. Then you have the fragrance. That's going to be what the smell is. And sometimes you'll see it says like, oh, with coconut oil or with whatever type of butter. That's an extract. Most of the time it's like a couple of little droplets of that within each actual jar. It's not the entire thing, right? So these are dependent on the brand's formula. It's going to be edge controls depending on what this brand's individual formula is. So by this is not, my goal of this is not to be like, haha, braiders that use edge control are dumb, they don't know, they're stupid. No, that's not what I'm saying. If a braider is doing this, she don't know better. She just doesn't know. So I'm not saying, oh, stop going to a braider who's doing that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you why, if you have found a braider who tells you that she doesn't use edge control and you said, oh, I don't want to go to her, you need to call her back. That's the braider that you need to go to, because she already knows everything that I'm about to say. A lot of the people that y'all been going to, they play in hair. They don't know what I'm about to explain to you. So, what is a polymer? A polymer is something that is commonly used in hair products like gel, styling products for the holding properties, and they're generally not applied directly to the scalp. Instead, they're used on the hair strands to create styles and holds and stuff like that in place. So I'm going to give you a few reasons why polymers are not typically used on the scalp, but I want you to remember something, and I want y'all to understand something. When you go to cosmetology school, and this is why the whole YouTube thing kind of really messed everybody up, because everybody's like, oh, you don't need cosmetology school, but you kind of do, because you learn that different products have their different properties. So you have certain products that are polymer based. Hey, you learn this in cosmetology school, and if you go into a cosmetologist that does this, she forgot, and that's on her. But you learn, well, the basics of products. Maybe not this deep. You learn what as deep as I'm about to tell you after cosmetology school, but that's the same thing with teachers. Teachers don't stop their education once they finish. They keep educating themselves. This is what separates a regular hairstylist from a master cosmetologist. A master cosmetologist has went to study her craft. All right, so let's get deeper into polymers. So polymers one-on-one. Number one, this is the very first thing for polymers: skin sensitivity. The scalp is more sensitive than your hair strands are. It's 10 times more sensitive. Most people want to treat the hair shaft and the scalp the same way, but they are two completely different properties. The products that you use as a professional for the scalp are completely different from the way that you use products that are for the hair shaft. When you do hair color, you don't add hair color directly on the scalp. You add it a couple of inches away from the scalp, because the product is going to swell. We don't put products directly on the scalp. That goes for relaxer, everything. So these are different things. things that you should know, right? Applying products with polymers directly to the scalp can lead to irritation or discomfort for some individuals, especially those with sensitive skin. Remember, edge control is a polymer. Stay with me. Edge control is a polymer. Somebody write that in the comments. Edge control is a polymer. As many people as you can. Like if you write it out with your fingers, even if you're watching this on replay, if you're watching this on replay, type it out for me in the comments. Polymer edge control is a polymer. Type that out. If you can remember that, if you could type that out, you're not going to forget that. Every time you go to touch it, you're going to remember edge control is a polymer. Type that out for me. Okay? Okay. So, next up, clogging pores. Some polymers, especially those in heavy styling products, pause. Edge control is one of, if not the most heaviest styling product that we have. Please name something that's heavier than edge control. Let's keep going. Some polymers, especially those in heavier styling products, may potentially clog hair follicles and pores on the scalp. This can lead to issues such as dandruff or acne on the scalp. You can have dandruff and acne on the scalp, my loves. And this is what dandruff and acne on the scalp looks like. But a lot of times you may just feel it as a scab, or if you haven't combed your hair in 6 days, if you haven't combed your hair not 6 days, if you haven't combed your hair in 6 weeks, not because it's in braids, but because it's just on your hair in a ponytail, then you won't notice these things, right? Next up, polymers are not intended for the scalp. And I'm going to explain to you the difference in styling products between polymer hair products that are polymers and products that are not. But polymers are products that are not meant to be on the scalp at all. They're meant for the hair shaft. Again, hair products are broken down into two categories. Well, more than two categories, but right now we're talking about the hair shaft and the scalp. Products that are formulated for the hair shaft are not meant to be on the scalp. It don't work like that. Okay? So they are designed to provide hold, shape, and control hairstyles, not for scalp care. That's not what polymers are for. Polymers are meant for hairstyling. That's why a lot of people don't know this, and it's different state to state. But here in the state of Nevada, there is a difference between a cosmetology license and a hairstylist license. A cosmetology license is you can do everything from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet. You can do certain things with the skin up into a certain layer of the skin, versus with a hairstylist license, you can't use any chemicals on the hair. You can't do anything like that, because, and I'm not saying that, oh, a hairstylist is whack. No, that's not what I'm saying. Her job is exactly what it sounds like, to style hair. A hairstylist familiarizes herself or himself with polymers. Polymers are hair products that are here for hairstyling, to hold shape, control hairstyles, right? But controlling your hair strands has nothing to do with the health of your hair follicles. Give me a 5 if you with me. Give me a 5 if you with me. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second. I just want to get through these slides. If you have specific scalp concerns, or if you're looking for products to promote scalp care, it is advisable to use scalp specific products such as shampoos, conditioners, but certain conditioners. The only types of conditioners that are formulated for the scalp are a conditioner that says so. For example, there is a conditioner that I recommend to my clients who have seborrheic dermatitis, dandruff, scalp psoriasis, and things of that nature. That conditioner is formulated to go on the scalp. But a product that is not, if it doesn't say on the product that is formulated for the scalp, you don't put it on the scalp. Okay? If you have certain scalp conditions, remember that these products are typically gentle on the scalp and can maintain maintain a healthy scalp environment, meaning they'll have different properties that go into making sure your scalp is healthy, killing bacteria and stuff like that. But just having a conditioner and mixing oils and stuff, which we're gonna get to in a second. We're gonna get to that in a second. These things are causing y'all way more harm than good. Let's keep going. Applying heavy polymers. Now, if you're just now coming in, when we're talking about polymers, we're talking about edge control. Edge control is a polymer, one of the heaviest polymer based products on the market, period. Okay, so when I'm saying polymer, I'm talking about edge control. Somebody write in the comments or in the chat, polymer equals edge control. And if you're watching this on replay, write it in the comments for me. Polymer equals edge control. Okay. Okay. Applying heavy polymers directly to the scalp can have several potential consequences, and most of them are not positive for scalp health. Here are some of the issues that may rise when heavy polymers are used. Number one is going to be clogging of pores. Heavy polymers can potentially clog the hair follicles and the pores of the scalp. This can lead to a condition known as folliculitis, characterized by inflamed hair follicles. Clogged pores can also contribute to the development of acne or pimples on the scalp. Now, I have made a video about folliculitis, and I'm going to leave it in the comments. Y'all don't leave all of y'all comments as soon as I'm done with this. Like I said, I'm going to get to you. But I have a full video on folliculitis. When we finish here, I will leave that video link in the comment below. The majority of Black women right now have so many scalp disorders that is directly all leading to the things that you guys have been doing to your scalp for years. Hair weathering, scalp weathering takes years to set in. And most of the time, it takes anywhere between 6 to 12 years to set, 6 to 25 years to set in. I'm sorry, 6 months to 25 years to set in. The Team Natural movement, where y'all trying all of this stuff on y'all scalp, has been going on for at least 12, 13 years. So now the hair weathering and the scalp infections are finally setting in. But I gave you guys a full video on folliculitis. Go watch it when we finish here. Number 2 is going to be irritation. The scalp is sensitive, and heavy polymers can irritate the skin. This irritation can manifest as redness, itching, burning, or discomfort on the scalp. Give me some type of comment, some type of emoji in the scalp if you have experienced any of these things. The majority of my clients and the majority of women that I talk to on a regular basis, even in the comments, everybody has the same exact symptoms. So if everybody's been doing the same things, if everybody's been following the same patterns, and everybody's been doing is now having the same reaction, right? If everybody has irritated scalp, redness, itching, burning, and discomfort in the scalp, and everybody's been blocking the follicles and greasing the scalp with Blue Magic and petroleum and Vaseline, and like, y'all, we have to draw these lines. We have to look at it and use common sense. It's not hard. Number 3, product buildup. Over time, the use of products with heavy polymers on the scalp can lead to product buildup. This buildup can make the hair and the scalp feel greasy and heavy, and it can also be really, really challenging to remove it. Now, this is the thing. Most people think that, okay, they put these polymer, you go to a braider, she packs your hair full of edge control, full of heavy butters, or whatever she's putting on your scalp, packing your scalp full of to make it cute. You think that just because time went by is leaving. No. You have to, when you put a polymer as heavy as edge control in your scalp, it has to be removed with an excessive excessive edge control, with an excessive scalp detoxification. I can't talk. With excessive scalp detoxification. And that's the truth. Number 4, scalp dryness. Some heavy polymers can disrupt the natural balance of oils in the scalp, leading to dryness. This can result in flaky or itchy scalp. Listen, what we're trying to say at this point, there are a lot of different things that happen when you have your scalp full of polymers like edge controls. Okay. The first thing that you're going to do is throw off your natural hair growth cycle. I mean, your skin cell turnover cycle. Every 28 days, the skin on your scalp falls off and then makes its way up for new hair. I have a video coming really soon on the skin cell turnover cycle, because understanding the skin cell turnover cycle will help you understand how to make sure you growing that itch of hair every month. It's super easy. It's very simplistic when you really think about it. All right. But if you are constantly packing your scalp full of oils, full of butters, and full of heavy polymers, especially one like edge control, mind you, what I'm saying right now, that's when you just using a little bit. Imagine just using a little itty bitty bit of edge control. When y'all get braids, they use about the half of the bottle, half of the thing on one set of hair. But okay, anyway. Number 4, hair thinning. In extreme cases, remember this is in extreme cases, excessive use of heavy polymers on the scalp along with other factors can contribute to the thinning and hair loss. This is particularly concerning if the scalp is not able to breathe properly due to product buildup and pore clogging. And this is the thing. Y'all gonna get mad at me when I say this, especially braiders. I'm sorry. What makes it insane, y'all will clog the follicle. Well, no. Most of the time, if you get your hair braided, you'll get your hair before they braid your hair. As they parting it off, they greasing your scalp with something like Blue Magic or some type of grease. So they already putting a bunch of grease in your hair. Then after the grease, then you go on top of that and put the edge control on to braid it. And even if you don't grease the scalp first, they'll put edge control on to braid it. And then after the edge control is on, after the follicles are already full with thick polymers, right, with heavy polymers, the next thing they do is take some do grow oil or whatever their oil is, because they have their own brand of oil, and then you coat your scalp with your scalp that's already been full of a heavy polymer with oil. And Black women, why can't we figure out why we are the leading cases of alopecia in this country? Why can't we see that? Why can't we see why we're number one? Why? Why can't Black women see why they are number one in CCCA in this country? When you know this, knowing everything that I'm saying right now, knowing your habits, like, come on, and don't take offense. I'm a Black woman. I had somebody like get offended. They're like, oh, that's when you lost me when you said, I'm a Black woman. Get your emotions, dismiss your emotions. That's why we can't get ahead, because you're so emotional. You're like, oh, I'm offended. Get out of offense. This is not personal. I don't know you. You don't know me. We're talking about facts, and we're looking at facts, and then we're bringing up common sense. Get out of your feelings. To maintain a healthy scalp, it is generally best to avoid applying heavy polymers directly to the scalp. Instead, focus on using scalp-specific products such as shampoos, conditioners, and products that are formulated to tackle your specific scalp needs. For example, people are like, oh, well, I want to put coconut oil, or not coconut oil. Please don't put coconut oil in your hair. But I want to put tea tree oil in my hair. Why? Before you put tea tree oil in your hair, and this is Sendal, the herbalist. Sorry, not Sendal. Sendal's not the herbalist. Sendal's the YouTuber. Send Smith, the herbalist. As it pertains to an essential oil, before you touch an essential oil, you need to study and learn the properties of these oils. Where does it come from? What were the initial usages of it? What are the pros? What are the cons? You need to know all of these things before you just look on a video and go add something to your cart on Amazon. No. So an essential oil is a carrier oil to carry a specific medicine to your follicle, and then it is washed out. So many women be like, whenever I say like, oh, you're not supposed to put this on the scalp, you'll go, oh, well, Indian women used to do it, and you know what? They washed their hair immediately after. They did not coat their hair in oils and all of this stuff and then go to sleep. Or no, that's not what they did. They set it on for no longer than 30 minutes and then they shampooed it out. That's how it works. They didn't walk around with greasy hair. No. That's not how it goes. So these are the main reasons why I really want us to focus on this, because hair products are mainly made with polymers when they're meant to be styling products. Okay, many hair care products, especially styling products, may contain polymers, because this is the thing. Styling products are meant to style hair. What we just talked about earlier, I told you guys the main objective of a polymer is to hold a style into place. Hairstyling products and products that are for your scalp are very different. Polymers are commonly used in hair products to provide various benefits such as hold, shine, and manageability. All of these things are properties that the hair shaft needs, not the scalp. Polymers are made for the hair, not the scalp. These are things we learned in cosmetology school that most people told y'all that y'all didn't need. And that's what social media miss. Social media doesn't understand that polymers are for the hair shaft and other hair products are for the scalp. You cannot switch up the two. Here are some types of hair products that often include polymers. Hair gel. Hair gels often contain polymers to provide strong hold. Somebody write strong hold in the comments, and keep hairstyles in place. Listen, this has nothing to do with hair care, nothing to do with the scalp. This is for the hair strand. Hairspray is another one. Hairsprays use polymers to help maintain hairstylists and provides a firm hold. Styling creams. Y'all know all these creams that all these celebrities keep coming out with. And the celebrity doesn't understand this. They've been studying acting. They've been studying other stuff. They haven't been studying the human scalp. They don't know the difference between a polymer-based product and other ones. They don't know. So they'll give you a cream and say, oh, to put this styling cream on your hair and your scalp. That's why most Black women have scalp infections more than they've ever had before. Styling creams may contain polymers to provide more flexible hold and control frizz. Pomades. Pomades often use polymers to give shine and slick, a shiny and slick appearance to the hair while providing hold. Next up, leave-in conditioners. This is another thing. I've seen so many videos across YouTube with YouTubers telling y'all to spray leave-in conditioners into the scalp. A leave-in conditioner is a polymer-based product that is meant for the hair. If you've ever went to a professional cosmetologist, you've never seen her part hair and spray leave-in conditioner on the scalp, because a professional cosmetologist understands that a leave-in conditioner is a polymer-based product that does not belong on the scalp. Next up is serum. A serum is the same thing. A serum can contain polymers to add shine and control frizz. The reason it controls frizz is because it's a polymer. Are y'all with me? A serum does not belong on the scalp unless it is a scalp serum, unless it is formulated to do that. A serum does not belong on the scalp. A serum is a polymer-based product, and we use serums. Like, for example, when I was standing behind the chair, if I did a silk press, after I flat iron my client's hair, I put 1 drop of a serum on my hands, emulsify it in my hands, put it on my client's hair, wrap her under the dryer, and then under the dryer she has cold air, because listen, cold air closes the cuticle, and that serum that is a polymer based product is going to ensure that her cuticle stays smooth and closed, so her hair can stay in the style that I put it in until I see her again in 2 weeks. That's how a polymer is used in a hair salon. Lastly, heat protectants. Heat protectant sprays often include polymers to provide a protective barrier and help with styling. There is a YouTuber that I love, but she doesn't think heat protectants are important. Heat protectants are extremely important because heat protectants are polymer-based products that go ahead and put a protective barrier over your hair, to put a barrier between the flat iron and your actual hair shaft. So this is why hair products are made. It's so important to note that not all polymers are the same, and the specific type of polymer used can vary between each product, right? Between each product line, between each different thing that you're trying to do. Some polymers are water soluble and can easily wash out, while others may be more long lasting and require thorough cleansing to remove them from the hair, like an edge control. If you have a specific preference or concern about the ingredients in your hair products, it's a good idea for you to read the product labels, girl, and choose products that align with your hair care goals as needed. And for the most part, that is most people's problem. Most people just look on social media and go based on what other people tell them, and then that is what everybody makes their hair care regimen on, based around what everybody has to say. So I'm gonna get into I'm planning for French braids next month. Well, I mean, you can get them, but just understand, this is the thing. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm not telling you what not to do. I just want y'all to understand what you're putting on your hair. Because this is the thing. Because I know there's some braider that's watching this that's going to have a problem with this. This is the thing. As a professional, it is your responsibility to understand the properties of every product that you put on your client's hair. So as a braider that uses edge control, it is your responsibility to understand the properties of everything that you're putting on your client's hair and the long-term effects. Yes, it makes your braids perfection. Why? Because it's a polymer, and polymers give you an amazing hold. So if you put edge control down before you make your part, wherever you take that comb, that hair gonna stay locked in place because you putting a thick polymer on it. That's why. But understand this. Once you put that polymer in your client's scalp, it never leaves. And the intensity of my voice is from this. For over a decade, so since I got my cosmetology license when I was 19. Once I turned 19, I did hair until I decided to retire and from standing behind the chair and then just teach the science like what I'm teaching right now. But I did all of this stuff. Like edge control is, none of this is new. But now today, I am the woman that people call. Most of my clients are in their 40s. So the effects of all of the things that they've done to block the follicle have now set in, and then they come see me. So when I'm making videos like this, I'm making them because whether you dislike me for my tone of voice or whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. You will forever be thinking in your head every time you pick up an edge control, or every time you go and book somebody and they pick up some edge control, you're going to think in your head an edge control is a polymer. And polymers don't go on the scalp. Every time. I don't care. You don't have to like me. You don't have to agree with me. If you are a professional cosmetologist, if you are a professional braider and you add edge control to the scalp, you're going to be thinking, if you listening right now, every time you touch it and put it on your client's scalp, you gonna remember that you're putting a thick polymer in your client's scalp. And polymers do not belong in the scalp. It's just, hey, I love y'all, but hey, I'm not here to be friends. I'm here to make y'all think. And it's so much deeper than hair, because if it wasn't deeper than hair, right? Women wouldn't get so intensely upset, like calling each other out their names. It wouldn't draw such emotion if it wasn't serious, if it wasn't important. It's important. And just imagine the excellence that the black woman could be if they stop focusing on stupid stuff. If black women really sat and learned the science of their hair, and really sat and learned I'm the problem, and took accountability and said, okay, I'm thinning, my hair is thinning out, but I'm always getting box braids. I'm always packing my scalp full of edge control. I'm always using heavy creams on my hair. I'm always putting petroleum based products on my scalp. Like, if you can really if you can really just sit and think about that, all of your problems would be solved. And I'm gonna prove it to y'all. After I go through these comments, I am going to show y'all some comments from some women who actually just listened to what I had to say. And these are women of all ages. We're gonna get into it in 1 second. I just don't want to skip over nobody. Thank you, guys. Reading is essential to everything in life. Listen, y'all. Like, it's not that deep. I literally put beeswax on my edges 30 minutes ago. So you know what you need to do? You need to go wash your hair. If you have thinning hair and you put beeswax, edge control, what you call that stuff, Blue Magic, any of that on the scalp, if you're greasing the scalp and your edges are thinning out, if your edges are thinning out and you always got a scarf on or a bonnet on, it's your fault. It's your fault. It's nobody else's fault. It's not the fault of the girl who you got a weave from 15 years ago. It's not her fault. It's yours. It's yours. This is coming from a woman who has hydrogenated suppurativa. When I have an outbreak in my scalp, if I have an outbreak in my body in multiple places, if you know, it's my fault. It ain't nobody's fault. It ain't the restaurant's fault. It ain't Taco Bell's fault. It's my fault for taking my ass to Taco Bell. It's my fault for going to Cane's. It's your fault if your edges are falling out, if your scalp is got bumps and lumps in it, and you've been constantly going to get box braids and letting somebody pack your follicles full of butters. It's your fault. It is not that braider's fault. It's your fault. You are the master of your body. You, not the braider. You are the one who don't nobody love you more than you. You should know how your body works. Period. The hairstylist is who you go to when you just can't. I just don't have the time. I just really don't know how. I need help. That's who you go to for help. But she's not responsible for you 100%. So appreciate you, seeing, and I'm a part of the Seeing Growth Challenge. Yes, that's absolutely amazing. Simple. I love it. Yes. I don't have edges issues, thank God, but I'm taking all this in. Good, mama. I guess that explains the little thin spot I have on my temple from the bonnet and the scarf. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. And that's the thing. Listen, babe. Listen, Life for Julia. This is why I make, and Mariah, listen. So Mariah and Julia, I got you. Listen. Before I say this is something that I had to learn. I have been a licensed cosmetologist again for over a decade. When I'm in the hair salon, one of the main things that I need to do, or that I tell my clients to do when they get home, is make sure they tie their hair up to keep the style. Then over time, these are things that are just habit to us, right? I remember from when I was a little girl, if I didn't have, when I was younger, it was jam and beeswax. And then we would use a combination of beeswax and pump it up together with a blow dryer to hold our edges down. Because if I didn't, people like, ooh, BDB is nappy. Ooh, BDB. Right? Right? So we are used to tying our hair up at night so our style will last in the morning, but you don't have to tie it tight. You don't have to put tension on it, right? I'm going to go live on Amazon in a couple of days and give y'all a couple of different options of things that you can use to tie your hair up, right? But I want you to think about it. When you have a scarf, I don't care if it's silk, wool, I don't care what it's made of. You're putting tension on your hair shaft. Your hair shaft is a fiber, and your scarf is a fiber. The bonnet is a fiber. So fiber to fiber rubbing against each other, the friction is going to cause thinning. Nothing's going to happen to the bonnet. The bonnet isn't fragile, but your hair is. I don't care what texture you got. If you can be without a bonnet, be without one. Right now, the reason that I'm not on live, the reason that you just hear my voice is because right now I do not look cute at all. I ain't got no scarf on, no. I ain't got no bonnet on, no. It's something that I had to kill within myself. It's something that I had to get used to too as well. But we have to get to a place where we are comfortable with the way that we look without a scarf on. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm not saying that you don't love yourself. I'm saying that we need to be to the place. That's why I'm so adamant about saying like, oh, two strand twist, that's not a hairstyle. I want you to style your hair. The reason that most Black women are always walking around with scarves on is because most Black women don't have a regular hair regimen. Don't get mad at me. Most don't have a regular hair regimen. So your hair isn't done most days. So you just put the scarf on, or you put a hair wrap on, or you put a wig on because you don't have a regular hair practice. That's why the women who are in my 7-day challenge are thriving. Why? Because the 7-day hair growth challenge, by the end of those 7 days, they have a new pattern and a new routine that they can stick to for the rest of their life. Whatever style they pick, whatever way they decide to wear their hair, they know what to do. That's what it's about. So as it pertains to a scarf, fiber to fiber friction, that's definitely what's going to be causing your edges to thin out. And that's what I mean. The reason that when people come on my lives and then they'll ask me, oh, Sia, what product can I use for this? I'll never answer it, because products are not the solution. The product isn't, you not having that product is not making your edges thin out. What's making your edges thin out is you always having a scarf on and the fiber to fiber friction. And your hair loses the fight between a different fiber. Your hair loses the fight every time. So a hair product is not the solution. You know why? Because you'll get the hair product, your hair will grow out, and you'll keep the same patterns. And then everything will be good for a while, and then your hair will break again. That's why everybody keep big chopping. Most of the women that y'all have learned everything from are big chopping right now. Why? Because the patterns haven't changed. Products don't help. Okay? I hope that answers your question. And this is the thing. Lace wigs are not the problem. It is the application that's the problem. When I was standing behind a chair, okay, lace wigs is one of the reasons that I stopped doing hair. Not because of the wigs themselves, but because of women and their mental perception of wigs. TT Does It All said it in the most simplistic way. Like, and I agree 100%. When like Love and Hip Hop and stuff came out and y'all all first started seeing all these celebrities that wear these wigs, you guys were under the illusion that just because something is expensive, it's supposed to last for a long time. And that's not how weaves and wigs work. That's not true. Lace frontals and lace wigs, the reason why the prices were so high is because celebrities started doing it. Before one of my regular clients ever booked a lace frontal, what was her name? Dime Piece. Oh, something, not Jessica Dime. Oh, I don't know. Something Dime, something from Love and Hip Hop. I did her hair. Like, but and the prices, they were paying a bag. We weren't charging them $150 for a weave. We was charging like I could say it. I was charging like $1,600 for a lace frontal. For celebrities. Celebrities started doing lace frontals. Celebrities. So then once I started posting the celebrity clients that I was doing the lace frontals on, my everyday clients wanted to do it. I knew that they couldn't afford the $1,600. So I made the price reasonable, which it's a big price jump. I'm doing the same amount of work. I'm actually doing more work with an everyday client. But instead of it being $1,600, I made it a little bit more affordable. So I make it $300, which is a big pay cut for me. I'm not even making half of what I'm charging celebrities. So yeah, that's why lace fronts are so expensive, because they were never made for the everyday woman. Not to mention the women who wear lace fronts, they take those bad boys off at night because celebrities are only wearing those lace frontals to film. Nicki Minaj, all of those different wigs she wore, she wasn't going to sleep in those. That's why she got all that hair. She is a performer. She's a performer. But see, women took all of that to heart, and everybody started wanting lace frontals like crazy. But lace frontals, because you spent $300 on it, you think that it's supposed to be in your head for 6 months. No, it wasn't. Well, lace frontals were never supposed to be in that long. And yeah, you spent $300, $400, $600, $700, however much they charge. It's still not the same amount of money that hairstylists who started doing lace frontals were doing. The chick that, like, Nicki Minaj is one of the ones that like made people really start looking at lace frontals. That dude was doing Nicki Minaj's hair. Do you think he was charging her $300, $400, $600? No. He was making about $5,000, $6,000, but he still had regular clients too. So for the regular clients, he couldn't even charge half of what he normally did. Same amount of work. But because you pay $300, $400 for it, you think that, oh, I paid so much money, so it's supposed to last. No, you paid for labor and you paid for the theatrical effect. But women decided, oh, well, on YouTube, this YouTuber said, heck, to make your wig last longer, they charging all this money, but you can do it yourself. And then boom, here we go. Not everybody doing wigs, everybody stuck on them, and then slowly but surely you see it magnify. To the point where most hairstylists decided, I refuse to do lace frontals. I was one of those. I took lace frontals off on my books altogether because women would call me after a month like, it don't look good no more. It's sliding. Girl, it's not even, I didn't even tell you it was going to last a month. What you mean? So that's something that I need everybody to really, really get into. Wigs are not the problem. Women are the problem. Wigs are not supposed to last for months at a time. They're not. Wigs are for theatrical purposes only. Wigs were originally made for people who are portraying a different character to character. You're trying to be somebody else, baby. It's not supposed to be on your head for months at a time. But y'all been hacking. And all the hacks hack your hair off. Real talk. That's a weekly maintenance. Exactly. That's why I stopped doing lace frontals, because like they thought that they can come because of the price. They thought I will put it in and then it will last. No. You almost need to be here every 2 weeks, especially if you working out, if you sweating, like y'all. So that's why people don't got edges. People don't have edges because y'all been hacking everything. Y'all been hacking and y'all edges been hacked off. That's why. That's why. Mhm. But see, like I said, the wigs aren't the problem. If you wearing a wig to work, that's not a problem. You know why? Because when you get up in the morning, if you washing your hair once a week, right? And let's say you wash your hair on Monday, you blow it out, and then you put, let's say, two braids at the back of your head, just two, not two braids, like two French braids going one on the right, one on the back, going straight to the back. And then you put a wig on every day when you go to work. When you get up in the morning, you can undo one braid, comb it, braid it back up, undo the other braid, comb it, braid it back up, put the wig on, go to work, do whatever you're gonna do, come back home, take the wig off, undo your braids, comb your hair again, put the braids back in. You straight. What? The problem is when you put a wig on and you want to sleep in it and you don't wash your hair but once every 3 months. That's the problem. Wigs are not the problem. It's user error. The wig didn't do anything wrong. Women are lazy. We have to have accountability if we want to get anywhere. Women are lazy. And just try. I'm gonna before we go, just don't let me forget. Before we go, I'm going to find y'all, want to show y'all a little, like, different options. You have different options. You don't have to use a bonnet. Bonnets were just the fad. And there's nothing wrong with a bonnet. You just gotta make sure you doing it right. We'll talk. Your routine is very important to stick to it. Exactly. My right side edges are a little thin, so I'm also gonna lay off the bonnet. Yes, and that's for everybody, y'all, for me too. Like, but I'm different. I don't, when something goes wrong with my body, I don't look for, oh, what's a product I can use to fix it? No. I'm like, okay, what is the cause? What did I do to cause this? What are these symptoms attached to? And I go to the deep down, like, I'm really trying to figure out what I do to cause it. And every time I tackle the cause, I change the effect. Every time. Thinning is the effect. The cause is the bonnet and the friction from the scarves. So when you eliminate the cause, the effects will change. There will be no more friction. It's gonna take give your hair time. I always say give it at least 3 months, right? Give it at least 3 months for your hair growth cycle to reset, for the hair to grow back and to peak back up through the follicle. Give it at least 3 months, and you good. But you can't put new wine in old bottles. You can't. Like, y'all cannot expect to grow new hair doing all of the stuff that the girls who don't even make the content no more taught you how to do. It ain't gonna work. You trying to sleep in them, that's a no-no. And look, sleeping in it is even worse. Listen, this go to me first. I'm a black woman too, girl. But when you sleeping in it, it's rubbing all around. And listen, I've been married for 14 years, 13 years, Lord. Since 2010. We've been married since 2010. So you do the math. That's how long I've been married, since 2010. Shit. So you don't necessarily want to be looking dusty. Like, if you got your hair in two French braids going straight to the back, like, I don't necessarily want to be looking dusty, but oh well, sir. Because just think about it. With you having a scarf on and you rolling around in your sleep, you don't know how you sleeping, you don't know how you rolling around. You got the friction fiber to fiber anyway when you tie it on, and then when you rolling around in the bed, fiber to fiber. And if you wearing it every night, that's why you're noticing that your hair is thinning now, but you have hundreds and thousands of follicles. They've been falling out sporadically, a little bit at a time. You're just now noticing because it's so much now, but it's been happening, right? That friction from the cap or lace. Do not like to take breaks now. I noticed after a certain, take my wigs off at night. but I know my scalp and hair needs breaks. And then this is the thing, as it pertains to wigs and braids and stuff, and this is, don't get mad at me. Well, if you do, I will. Suck it up. That's why like washing goes irritate me. People who follow the same patterns over and over again. That's what the 7-day challenge is about. In the 7-day challenge, we talk about the fact that you need to switch up your patterns. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to talk to y'all about what I was talking to them about, because I will. Y'all know how I am. But you need to be able to switch up your patterns. You need to match everything to your body's natural hair growth cycle. You can't do the same thing all the time. The definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Come on. Like, girl, them invisible parts and quick weaves I used to do, my hair was way healthier because I was washing. Listen, look, girl, this is the thing. Nobody ever told y'all that lace frontals were a good idea. This is coming from a licensed cosmetologist. When lace frontals came out, was literally one of the peaks of my career. Like, Love and Hip Hop did a couple of their hair. Was on the Shade Room multiple times. Like, been there, done that. I'm just not there. Like, that's just not my thing. I'm okay. I'll let the 20-year-olds do it. I'm 33. I don't have time. Like, I'm just not. But been there, done that already. So when the only reason that lace frontals and all of that are a thing is because of social media and for no other reason. Licensed cosmetologists and professionals never wanted lace frontals. We never wanted to do it. Most people that are popular for doing lace frontals don't even have a license. That's why they were able to be so popular, because most licensed cosmetologists refuse to do them. Some of y'all favorite cosmetologists can do lace frontals, but they don't really do them like that. I'm gonna name a couple of ones that I see that I think are dope. Janae Mickles, Cassandra Olivia, the Master Stylist. We'll do them, but is it our all? No. No. And am I saying that there's something wrong with a hairstylist that makes that they all know? I'm just trying to draw the parallel to you. Like, it's not, lace frontals were not something that hairstylists promoted and made popular. Lace frontals are something that women made popular because women wanted to mimic the looks of the girls on TV. They wanted to look like Cardi B and the rest of the girls from Love and Hip Hop at that time. That's what it is. And this is coming directly from a woman who was at the peak of her career at that time. Like, what? The hair growth challenge, I've learned more in 1 week than the last 10 years. I used to wear my scarf in the day. Now I don't at night. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, especially because I have financing now with the 7-day challenge. You literally, if you are watching this right now, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, whether you hear right now on live or you watching this on replay, you literally have no excuse now. There's literally no excuse for you to take my 7-day challenge. Before, it was like, oh, the money. Now the money's no excuse, because through Affirm, you can finance it. And you can finance everything on my website now. Anything you add to your cart, once you go to checkout, you got to wait till you check out. So get past where it say PayPal, because you can use PayPal too. I got the to get it now, pay later option with PayPal as well. So you can use PayPal to finance it, or you can use Sizzle. I didn't mean to say Affirm. Lure, Sizzle. So I have financing. You literally have no excuse. Like, you don't even have to pay for the full challenge right up front now. Like, you can. That's still great too. But you can finance it. And you can make payments on it monthly. You sure can. There's no excuse. Can my edges come back? They sure can. But Listen, the only way your edges are gonna come back is if you do two things. The first thing is find the cause. What made your edges come out in the first place? And then after you find the cause, stop doing it. Whatever the cause of your edges coming out were, stop doing it. Well, that's not the only two things you got to do. Those are your first two steps. But find out why your edges are coming out. But see, yes, comb your hair, please. This is why Black women are so caught up. You know why? For the last 10 years, they've been telling y'all combs are the devil and you ain't supposed to comb your hair. Do y'all know I put at least two women, well, not put them out, but like was like, oh, well, they canceled their appointments because they told me, oh, they wanted me to do their hair, but they didn't want me to use a comb. They don't use combs, swear to God. Y'all have let these women who have no formal education make y'all look really dumb. It's been going on for years. Black women think that they are not supposed to comb their hair. Do y'all understand? Every race of woman on this planet combs their hair. The women that you buy those 20-inch bundles from, she comb her hair every day. So it is literally insanity for a woman to say that combs and brushes break your hair and combing your hair is bad. And then you gonna go spend $500 on some hair that was grown by a woman who comb her hair every day. Oh my God, it is the craziest stuff in the world. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Kitty Cat. I really appreciate you. I really do. I feel like if all women were like you, we would be so past this. Like it would just reset. It would be like a whole new world where Black women look just like the rest of everybody else with long hair. The Black women that wanted to have long hair would look just like everybody else. But we just say the craziest things and we don't think. We don't think. And we don't have accountability. After these comments, I'm going to go through and give y'all some social proof. And then I'm going to get back to more comments and then we'll go because I don't want to keep y'all too long. Absolutely. Yes. What I recommend for people to do, don't get mad at me, 7-day challenge people. Within Simple Apothecary, which I'll show you if you want. Let me know if y'all want me to show y'all a couple of my recommendations from my website. But you can use rose water on a cotton ball. When I put edge control on my hair, like when I make videos and stuff for y'all, when I'm done, I get rose water on a cotton ball and I get the edge control out. Mind you, I don't put edge control on my hair like most people do. I put edge control on my hair. Obviously, it's gonna get on my scalp a little bit, but my focus is my hair. I don't just take a glob and slap the glob on my scalp. I take a little bit of edge control, I emulsify it on my fingertips, and then I smooth it on my hair and then comb my edges into place. I don't just take a crap load of it like I'm about to, I don't know, have a little edge control ball and then slap that on my hair. No, that's not how I do it. But yes, you should watch it out like daily. Trends change, real talk. But this is the thing. Trends change all the time. So you shouldn't be with trends. Trends are only put in place to make money. Don't listen. Trends are in place to make money. Why do you think when one trend pop off, every brand follow suit? When the trend of rice water took off, every brand had a fucking rice water shampoo and conditioner. And guess what? When rice water wasn't the new thing no more and apple cider vinegar was the next thing, the same brands now all have an apple cider vinegar shampoo and conditioner. Am I lying? Give me a 5 if I'm making it up. Y'all have to pay attention, but y'all not paying attention because you let your emotion and your insecurity overcloud everything and you don't want to have accountability. If you have accountability, you can draw these parallels yourself. But they able to constantly play y'all because y'all don't think. They know A, that you don't think, and they know B, if you met with somebody that forces you to think, you gonna think they the enemy, you gonna attack them, and you're not gonna listen to them. That's what it is. That's why women like Gina with Gina Curl was able to get a whole bunch of black women to go and get a modern day Jerry curl. Now, if you go on social media and you search Gina Curl, it's so many girls that was repping Gina Curl that's like, I'm not doing it anymore. My hair's falling out. But when I told y'all not to do it, it was like, oh, Sin's a hater hating on the white lady. Like, listen, y'all gotta stop getting played. And she was into it. That white lady sent me a DM and was like, look at your people. Your people believe me, not you. I got the screenshot to prove it. I put it in a video. Y'all are easily manipulated because y'all don't know who y'all are. And that's why I'm here. Do your own research. Ain't gonna like me. However, I show up to bed. Girl, listen, he gonna get this however he get it, and he don't be caring. He do not be caring. He don't be caring. He don't be saying nothing, girl. Girl, I don't want to give you TMI, but just girl, listen. That's what I tell everybody. Don't shoot the messenger. Listen, I'm just giving you the information. Everything that I say is factual. And see, the problem is women are so used to getting bullshit from YouTubers that they think that everything is debatable. The stuff that I'm saying is not debatable. I'm sorry. Edge control being a polymer-based product is not up for debate. It's not up for arguments. Putting polymers do not belong on the human scalp. It is not up for debate. I don't care. Anybody who wants to negate what I'm saying is only negating what I'm saying so they don't look like a hypocrite with the content that they already put out. Period. This is not up for debate. It's not. There's so many videos you see braiders be like, I don't give an FB. Y'all, I be putting edge control on my clients and their edges is good. Most of the girls who saying that are in their 20s. You in your 20s. You haven't been doing hair long enough for your clients to get hair weathering. You haven't been doing it long enough to see the effects of what putting edge control on the scalp does. Edge control, hair weathering takes anywhere between 6 months to 20 to 25 years to set in. Edge control has not been on the market and used by these hairstylists long enough for them to be able to tell you that none of their clients get damaged from them doing this technique, because you have not been using edge control long enough to see the effects of hair weathering. You haven't been doing hair long enough to see what happens to the human scalp a long period of time. The natural hair growth cycle is 7 years, some 8. So if you haven't been putting edge control on the human scalp on the same client for at least 7 years, you can't even speak on it. You can't speak on it. Hairstylists have not been putting edge control, packing edge control in every part for the last 9 years. They haven't been doing that. For you to see the effects of what edge control on the scalp does, a human being has to complete a full hair growth cycle, which takes, again, anywhere between 7 and 9 years. So I'm trying to understand, if you're a braider who doesn't agree and who is getting ready to type this in the comments and delete it, because unless you have been using edge control on the scalp on the same woman for 9 years, you are not qualified to say what effect your edge control is going to have on the scalp. But I do. You know why? The majority of my clients are between 40 and 70. And they have a history of petroleum on the scalp, blue magic on the scalp, pink oil moisturizer on the scalp, do grow oil, Afro G, all of the stuff that y'all swear by. Okay? Report hair follicle, join it. Oh. What about silk scarves? It's still a fiber, baby. It's still a fiber. Fiber to fiber friction. And I'm not saying don't ever wear a scarf. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't ever wear a scarf. I'm saying don't spend your life in one. If you wearing a scarf to bed, be wearing a scarf to bed because you got a hairstyle that got to last for the morning. That's what I'm saying. Don't just wear one because you have to wear one. When I was still a stylist, I learned women do not care about losing their whole scalp just to look good for a week. Yep. Yep. Listen, to do the wrong thing to a woman's hair is the easiest way to make money. And that's like, I love you, kitty cat. I do. Literally, that is one of the main reasons why I stopped doing hair, because I got into hair to focus on the science of hair. Most women don't give a damn about the science of hair. That's why I started this live with this comment, because this woman here is a braider. This woman here is a braider who said that she lost most of her clients when she told them, when the whole edge control thing took off, and when y'all all saw the celebrities, and when y'all all saw that all of the YouTubers and the Instagrammers with all of the views and the most bomb braids was with edge control, when the hairstylist told y'all she don't use them, y'all stopped going to her. I know it for a fact because it happened to me. It wasn't enough. I didn't do enough braided clients or enough frontals to lose clients, but mine wasn't with braids because I don't do braids. Mine was with frontals. When I had clients and told clients I don't do frontals, they started going to other people. Now those same girls don't have edges. Now those same girls are losing a lot of their hair and now trying to do all of the team natural hacks. But the reason that whenever people like talk about hairstylists, oh, hairstylist is whack, this is the reason that I get upset, because it's not true. There are good hairstylists out here. Y'all don't want to go to them because the good hairstylists are not doing the things that most people are doing to follow fads. So y'all don't like that. Y'all won't go to them. So y'all been going to these girls that are going to do the things that y'all want to see on YouTube because they're copying. None of them actually know anything about the science of the human body. All of them are copying the shit that they know that y'all want to see. Oh, it's a hummingbird right outside my window. They copying all of the stuff. I feel like that's them telling me to calm down. They're just copying all of the stuff that y'all see, that they see on social media. They know who you are clinging to. They know who the person is that y'all are trusting the most, and they are pretending to be that person for you. And it gives y'all the illusion that that's the right way to go. No, that's not the right way to go. These are the type of cosmetologists that y'all should be going to. Give me a 5 in the comments and just be honest. Give me a 5 if you've ever been to a cosmetologist that's like, no, I don't do that. That's not good for your hair. And then you like, I ain't gonna go to her. Be honest. How many of y'all, and a lot of y'all not gonna be honest, how many of you have decided not to go to a braider because she don't use edge control? That's the one that you need to call. Y'all want to know how to find the perfect hairstylist? Find the one that don't do the stuff that everybody doing online. That's the one that you need to book. This the one that you need to book. I don't know if she still do hair, but this the one you need to book. Not the rest of them. Not all the ones that's doing all of the hacks and stuff. No, you don't book them. You book her. This is one who cares about your hair. This is one who cares about the well-being of your scalp. She doesn't care, because this is the thing. She's paying her bills. She's losing money by not giving you what you want. She could easily just be like, all right, this is what they want. I got bills to pay. But she's losing because she cares more about the health of your hair than her money. Come on. And then this beauty here, I love you. She said it was easy money, but after a while you quit, because when you are a person who has integrity, the hair industry is not a place for you when you have integrity, because nobody really cares about the health of their hair until their hair start falling out. But most of the time, by the time your hair starts falling out, it's kind of too late, depending on what it is. And that's the truth. Let me get to these last couple comments, and then I'm gonna get businesses want to sell products. They don't want you to help yourself. Well, that's not true, because I sell products. I have an apothecary. I actually refuse to sell hair products because I feel like hair products are not going to fix the problem, because the problem is internal. So I sell herbs that fix internal problems. I'm so excited. Oh, hummingbirds back. I was about to go on a rant. The new herbal blend that I have is going to be surrounded. It's coming in tomorrow. And this blend is magnificent because there's not too many herbs. There are only a few herbs that are a natural prebiotic. I don't really like prebiotics unless they're by certain companies, because the additives end up making problems that are worse than the thing that you're trying to cure. So I want to stay as natural as possible. And I have a blend. There are only a few natural probiotics, and the new blend that is coming to the apothecary is a blend full of all of these natural probiotics. So if you're a person who is dealing with IBS, which is the video that I'm filming tomorrow, then you will really benefit from this, because it is a tea full of natural probiotics, right? Natural healthy gut bacteria that you need. So I don't think that's true, because I'm a business and I'm literally selling this tea that is full of probiotics, so you can buy it and start to kill off all of the negative and bad bacteria that's in your gut, and you can balance and have a gut full of good bacteria, because it is within the gut that your body builds the biotin, that builds the keratin, that builds your healthy hair, skin, and nails. So I don't think that's true, because I'm a business and I definitely want you to help yourself. All right. Seeing I got braids this summer and my edges came out, and now they're starting to grow out. Yay. I'm so excited for you, babe. This is so true. I remember like 12 years ago, YouTubers were saying no combs and brushes. Exactly. And y'all all followed them. Y'all all listened. Y'all all listen. And this is the problem. The problem isn't that y'all listen to everybody. The problem is that y'all listen to the stupid one, and then the one who's actually educated, y'all tell her she's stupid because you deciding to listen to the stupid one. So think about it. As a licensed cosmetologist, put yourself in my shoes. I'm standing behind the chair from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. And then when I get done and I get on YouTube and look at stuff, or not done for that day, but when I get on YouTube, I see videos where girls are like combs and brushes are what break your hair off. In my room, I can't do my job without a comb and a brush. So meanwhile, while y'all listening to YouTubers saying combs and brushes breaking hair off, cosmetologists like me using combs and brushes and round brushes and our clients' hair down their back, while y'all stuffing y'all hair full of rice nipple juice and apple cider vinegar. And now today, all of these years later, even though we were telling y'all back then, don't do that, that's gonna cause scalp infection, don't put that on your scalp, that's gonna do that. Oh, you just hating on a YouTuber, you just mad because she getting money. You just mad because she getting money. Now all these years later, y'all bald head, well, not y'all bald head, but not y'all, but y'all have these issues, and the women who told y'all not to listen to us don't make hair videos no more, and they all go to regular hairstylists now. Y'all, if y'all can't see this, I don't know what to tell you. If y'all can't see what it is, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. What I've realized is that hair products only sell styling to us, not clearly maintenance. So we just want to style our hair. hair and not to keep it clean or safe. But this is the thing, and I'm not saying this to you. Hair products did nothing wrong. Hair products did nothing wrong. They did nothing wrong. They've been the same since I graduated cosmetology school. Y'all messed it up. Y'all decided not to read the label and to listen to the YouTuber. It's a comment we're about to go over in a second of a woman who listened to a YouTuber and she adds olive oil and coconut oil to her conditioner. Who told her to do that? A YouTuber. That's the conditioners, the product companies didn't do anything wrong. It's y'all. It's y'all. Hairstyling products are only meant for hairstyles. A lot of the products that y'all use, I don't even own. I don't own a cream. I don't own a curl cream. For what? What am I putting that in my hair for? What is this for? What am I doing? What is this? I don't own, like, all of the products that y'all own. I don't have any of those. Spritzers. What are y'all doing? Y'all did this. Product lines didn't do anything wrong. Y'all listened to people who didn't have no formal education. And you know why you listen to them? Because it sounds good to you. Because what a professional is going to give you something that holds you accountable. A professional is going to say, you got to brush your hair, you got to comb your hair, you got to book an appointment to come in every 8 to 10 weeks, you have to do this, you have to wash your hair, you have to do this. YouTuber said, all you got to do, put this in here, shake it up, put it in your hair, leave it, let it sit, sleep overnight, wake up, just go, wash and go. It's easy. All you got to do, like, that's what happened. Nobody did anything. Y'all picked the easy route. The easy route was the YouTuber and not the professional way. I love y'all, but I'm not getting in on that. I'm not against, oh, YouTubers are wrong. No. Accountability. If Black women don't have accountability, the next generation will get absolutely nowhere. Our generation, the people right now, need to have accountability for what we did. Exactly. Our people just want to style their hair. Y'all do not care about the health of y'all hair. Y'all never have. But you can change it now by having accountability, looking in the mirror, all of that. All right. I'm about to go over some of these reviews. She said give a 5 if she lying, y'all. I don't even remember. I don't know why I said it. Just watched a YouTube of a girl having to cut her ear off from Gina Curl. I know you did. Give me an 8. Give me an 8 in the comments if y'all remember me talking about Gina Curl. There were so many Black women in the comments telling me that I was hating on that old ass white woman. And now, today, everything that I said was going to happen is happening. And guess who everybody's going to come call? Like, listen, I've been telling y'all about Gina Curl, like, forever. That white woman was on the phone laughing. Your people, I have double the bookings. After I made the video telling y'all about Gina Curl and how she was a fraud and how even Black women who was doing Gina Curl needed their ass whooped too. When I told y'all about all of that, I still got the video up. I'm not deleting nothing. I hope y'all all go watch it. And that's why I was so upset with her on the phone, because it was early in the morning. I don't even think I had brushed my teeth, and she was like, "Oh, you're a lot," or whatever she said. Like, pissed me off, and she was playing. And I knew that y'all wouldn't hear it. I knew that y'all would be so caught up in somebody stroking your ego, because anytime somebody makes somebody feel good, anytime somebody make y'all feel good and say, "Oh, baby, baby. All you have to do is this. And like stroke your ego, you with it. Like I have people that comment and be like, oh, nobody wants to, people don't watch because nobody wants to be yelled at, nobody wants to be talked to. Well, don't come here, because I'm not trying to yell at nobody, but I am not here to stroke y'all ego. Stroking y'all ego is what led y'all to these intense follicle disorders. Stroking your ego, telling you all you gotta do is put rice apple juice and burp 4 times and your hair will grow. It takes away all your accountability. No, you actually gotta wash your hair. You actually gotta comb it. You actually need to style it. There's accountability. But anytime a woman says, oh, sweetie, I'm going to give you this Gina curl and then your curls are going to be perfect and all you have to do is this. And when I came and told y'all what it was, the amount of black women that I had sending me DMs, emails, telling me that I was hating on her and all types of stuff was freaking crazy. Now what? And what's crazy, some of the same women send me emails like, I was one of the women who was calling you out of your name with the Jenna curl. I'm so sorry. All of my hair is falling out now. I reached out to her. And y'all want to know what Gina tell people to do after she messed their hair up? She tell them to go get Olaplex. Listen, stop playing with me. Stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop it, honey. Let's stop it, honey. They hit you with the, I want the style you have. Why my hair can't look like yours? Because you don't take care of your hair, girl. Listen. And that's the problem, because women, that used to happen to me all the time in hair salons where women see pictures online and be like, I want my hair to look like this. If you do not have healthy hair, your hair cannot look like a hairstyle done on a woman who has healthy hair. No, hairstylists are not magicians. And the ones that be like, I can still do it, when you take that out, your hair is damaged as hell and broken off. Listen, my hair doesn't like the fake hair attached. But everybody uses edge control for braids now. That's like the thing. And apparently, if some hairstylists don't use it, people don't want to go. And then get mad when your hair falls out and blame the stylist for your mistakes. Listen, it's girl, that's why I don't do it no more, because it's too much for my spirit. Too much for my spirit. And she is now my stylist. Listen. I would love to find one that doesn't use it. I hardly ever get my hair braided because the gel and shine and the jam. Listen, the majority of, I can prove it to you, babe. I can prove it to you. The majority of the stylists that don't do it quit. How we're not, my intensity is not towards you. If think about this, because I don't think people really see like hairstylists or braiders as doing something that's actually their job. If this woman braided hair, if she's a braider, so she braids hair for a living, and when social media, when the fad popped up for people to put edge control on their scalp for braids popped up, and everybody decided that they wanted that, and she said no, she not doing it. Let's say she normally gets 5 clients a day, right, to pay her booth rent and to have all of her bills paid and everything that she needs. She normally got 5 clients a day doing hair 5 days a week or 6 days a week, right? If half of her clients decide that they don't want to come to her anymore because she doesn't put edge control on her scalp, how does she make up for that? How does she do that? This woman who, if this woman right here is still braiding hair, she just a boss. You hear me? But how does she make up for the women that she doesn't have? What does she do? Does she discount her prices to like, she has to figure out how to get people in. And the same way that you don't know what she should do, neither did she. She had to figure it out on her own. A lot of cosmetologists couldn't take it. A lot of cosmetologists could not take it. So they said, you know what? They don't want what I'm giving. They want the wrong way. I got too much integrity to do that. I quit. That's why y'all can't find hairstylists. This ain't coming from me. This one right here, this is not coming from me. It's not. It's not. This is not coming from me. So the reason that most people can't find hairstylists is because they were pushed out. And not, I don't want to say pushed out. They were like, okay, y'all don't want what I'm giving, so I'm about to go take it somewhere else. That's how I was. I didn't get pushed out, but I wanted to focus on the science of hair. And all y'all wanted to do was look like Love and Hip Hop girls. And I wasn't doing it. I stopped selling my edge control. I wasn't using it in the salon. I had somebody tell, oh, see, I only go to you for like my scalp care, but I go to them for styles. So I stopped doing it because it irritated the hell out of me. I'm not the fix it girl. So it was like all summer when y'all was starting it around. All summer, y'all want to do y'all braids and all of the follicle killing hairstyles. And then when school come back in, y'all all want to come to me. And then I'm stuck instead of focusing on my clients who listen to me, who are growing healthy hair and are really, really listening to me and all of my techniques. My day is mixed up between my clients that listen to me and my clients that I'm constantly doing scalp repair on that got all of this follicle damage and all of this broken hair from all of your protective styles and your lace fronts through the summer and all your wash and goes and all of that. That's what it is. Hairstylists got tired and said, you know what, they can have it. I didn't go to cosmetology school to spend all of my time arguing with women about stuff. I'm not about to argue. Y'all deciding that y'all want to stick with them and what they saying, stick with them. I quit. Y'all can have it. And that's why the hair industry is where it is now. The hair industry is not full of cosmetologists. There are a couple of cosmetologists like me sprinkled around. But the majority of women who are doing hair now don't have a license. That's why all y'all got to come with y'all hair already washed. Because most of them are licensed braiders. And to be a licensed braider, you go watch a video. It's like getting a health card. Because it's about sanitation. They're not licensed to shampoo your hair. In some states, hairstylists aren't licensed to shampoo your hair. Most likely, if you have to come with hair that is already washed, they don't have a license, sweetie. It's against the law for them to shampoo your hair. And the reason why the majority of stylists are like that is because the majority of hairstylists like me have quit, like I quit, and are doing other things. And y'all now have what y'all asked for, which are the YouTubers or the people who were watching the YouTubers. Because hair school is not important. So because hair school is not important, hair science is a non-factor. Please, somebody acknowledge that y'all remember that. I'm not making it up. Like, there was a time frame, and I know because I'm one of the cosmetologists that people were saying didn't matter. Never use edge control. For sure don't need to now. Mm-hmm. And you think these companies gonna come out and be like, don't put the edge control on your scalp? Hell no, they ain't gonna do that. Cause you buying it up. Why would they do that? That makes no sense. I got all the teas, drinking my Alma. Oh, do you like the Alma and hibiscus? I love it so much. Thank you so much for your support. I love you. Thank you. That I'm trying so tight. Yes, stop tying it so tight. We have enough products, to be honest. A lot of girls are still product junkies. Like, that's why I'm not selling hair products. I don't want to. It would be very easy for me to sell hair products. I do not want to sell hair products. You have enough. You have enough. Am I shipping fast? Thank you, boo. As long as you put the right address. It's a couple people, y'all don't know where y'all live. So if you don't know where you live, USPS not gonna know where you live either, and then they gonna send it back to me, and then you gonna have to buy another shipping label because I didn't put the wrong address. You did. These companies don't care like you. So, I mean, But that's the thing. They're not in the business of caring about your emotions. That's for a therapist. They're in the business of making hair products. They're not supposed to care about your emotions. You're supposed to care about your emotions. Hair products are not supposed to care about what you need and what you don't need. That's your responsibility. When you go into the grocery store to buy seasoning to make a certain to make some meatloaf, if you go and get allspice instead of pepper, you can't go into the store and complain to the restaurant. I mean, you can't complain to Walmart, my meatloaf did not come out right, it did not taste good. You bought the wrong seasoning. It's not Walmart's job to make sure that your recipe is good. All they're doing is providing the product. When you go into Walmart to buy a hair care product, there's nobody telling you how to use it. You're supposed to know what you're going to buy and how to use it before you go buy it. The problem is y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all listening to other people who only made the video to sell you a product, and then you get up and you go buy it without knowing anything about it. Like, that's the problem. Matted heads detangling wet hair. Why? Because YouTube told them to. YouTubers told y'all that if y'all hair is tangled, to get in the shower with conditioner. Get in the shower with conditioner and detangle it. That's why most of y'all don't have hair. I mean, not don't have hair. That's why most of y'all have the line of demarcation. I went viral on YouTube filming before and after pictures of women with lines of demarcation. Their hair would be super duper thick when it was curly, and then once it was straightened, it was see-through. That came from detangling hair wet. Period. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Hope this is making sense. And I really don't want it to sound like like I'm being intense or I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. Wow, that's sad. Oh no, she didn't. Yes, she did. And guess what? I posted it and black women was like, you just hating on her. She's innovative. And now all y'all crying online talking about how all y'all hair falling out. And I don't feel bad for none of y'all because I told everybody. So I'm not crying with you about your hair falling out from Gina Curl when I made multiple videos telling you not to do it before you did it. I'm sorry. No shade, but I just braided my hair with no gel. Wait, no shade, but I just braid my hair with no gel. It's blocking the hair follicles anyways. What's blocking the hair follicles if you didn't use any gel? That makes your statement, I love you, honey, your statement made no sense. No shade, but I just braid my hair with no gel. It's blocking the hair follicles anyways. I don't understand. You gotta write that again, babe. I don't get it. My brain just pooed it. I stopped using edge control for my braids and edges from one of your videos a few years ago when you filmed yourself washing it off at night. I figured it might contribute to hair loss. Girl, a Gina curl ain't nothing but an old school Jerry curl from the 80s. The women just copy from what was already done. Exactly. And the only women who were getting Gina curls were the ones who don't know that a Jerry curl and a Gina curl is the same thing. A Jerry curl a Jerry curl was wet. But that wasn't that was only a very short period of time. When Wave Nouveau came out, Wave Nouveau is a dry curl. You got a wet curl and you got a dry curl. All she did was mimic the dry curl. That's it. Wave Nouveau is still out, and you can get it from Sally's for a couple dollars. Girl, bye. Some stylish shoes got to be glue spray on braids. I will never get knotless braids again. My hair hates weave. Listen, that's why you gotta go somewhere. Where is your face on my head? I got tired of arguing and hurting myself for people. I'll be damned if I lose my license for someone who thought better. Listen, girl, what? Oh, you mixed your hibiscus that you bought with the blueberry. Oh, how was it? Oh, and give me a 2 in the comments. No, a 3, 3, 3, 3. That's my favorite number. Give me a 3 in the comments if you've purchased herbs for me and love them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where did I just went all the way up? Okay. I am a reformed product junkie. I'm glad you changed. They do complain to Walmart though. You can complain, but they ain't gonna say nothing to Walmart. They're selling it. Walmart don't got nothing to do with the brands. A truck drops the products off and then they resell them to you. Walmart don't got nothing to do with the production of one product that you purchase there. Unless it's a Walmart brand. I would make my own soap. So I use my soap in the leave-in that you told me. Should I use or oil that you told me? No, you don't need to use no oil. Remember, the only time you use an oil is if you trying to treat an infection with an essential oil and you just need a carrier and then you washing the oil off at night. But any oil you use is only gonna be to like carry a medicine. And like I said, 30 minutes tops and then you wash it off. I stand on self-love and self-care, being self-aware and taking accountability for self. Girl, you better say that. That's the only way we can get anywhere. Imagine if every black woman on the face of this earth with a scalp problem was in this live, took out a notebook and wrote down all of their habits, learned about the science of hair, and then did the process of elimination. And then just took accountability and made changes. Don't blame a product line. Don't blame no hairstylist you went to 20 years ago. Nothing. You. It's all on you. Nobody is responsible for your hair but you. You cannot blame a hairstylist that you see once every 6 months, once every 3 months, but you don't have no blame, but you with you 24 hours a day. How is the hairstylist to blame, but you not, when you only see the hairstylist a couple times out of the year, but you with you every second of every day? It's you. The hairstylist has no responsibility, my love. It's you. Now, if she damaged your hair, if it's over processed and stuff, okay, take her to court, I guess. But I still feel like that's on you because color is for real and you need to make sure that you ain't going to get no discount color. And you going to somebody that you done seen they work, you know some of their clients long term. Other than that, on you. You right, my sister did the same thing. She lost her hair. Pretty, yes and truly. What's a good leave-in conditioner? When we get done, I'll leave the link to my Amazon store because I have all my favorite products in there. 6 inches of brand new hair, thanks to you seeing, and it's growing like a weed. Listen, like look, listen to me. Like I don't be playing in here. This is what I do. I ain't never did nothing else. Like whatever you do for a living, I probably won't be able to do your job. But my job. Oh, I can do my job, baby. I was here when you said that about Gina Curl too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're not intense, you're passionate, and we're here for it. Oh, thank you. It's told her moment. It's a told you moment. Listen, like, look, hey. And at first I was gonna be like, oh, I ain't gonna be like that. No. All the shit people was talking to me. Oh, she's a hater. Oh, you just mad because she ain't getting money. Like, listen, girl. Yay, thank you. Listen to your scalp and the hair that talks to you. Listen. People don't pay attention to their scalp. They listen to other people, not their scalp. Yay, thank you for everybody ordering. I appreciate you. Oh, somebody bought you some of my tea as a gift. Oh, that's so nice. Tell them I said thank you. I remember breaking out from some braiding hair. Yeah, because y'all gotta remember the braided hair. Braided hair probably will break you out. It's not real hair; it's a synthetic fibers. So it's a possibility it could break you out. It's a really good recommendation for you to use human hair when you braiding your hair. Oh, see, and I did the same thing for my hair. The skin lace run, girl. No more dry skin here. Yes. You're welcome, babe. All right, I'm gonna get to some people like who have gotten actual results, and then I'll take a couple more questions. Then we go. They call it wash day for a reason. There are no shortcuts to beauty. We were little girls getting our hair washed and conditioned. It's a process. Yeah, but apparently you don't use shampoo anymore because shampoo's bad and God didn't give black women oil, so you gotta let it accumulate. It's like, do y'all understand that the accumulation of oil is another way of saying seborrheic dermatitis? When you don't brush your hair, the oil doesn't move. The sebum, that is a waxy substance. It's not a regular oil, it's a waxy substance. When you don't comb your hair, the sebum doesn't move. It accumulates on the scalp and it blocks the hair follicle, dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, and all of the other scalp infections that y'all have. Folliculitis, all of these different scalp infections would all be diminished 100% if you just comb your hair. Oh my God, swear to God. Swear to God. Swear to God. It would all be over. It would all be over. Swear to God. Swear to God. I'm gonna read a couple of these for you. I've been doing the 7-day challenge religiously for 4 months and my bald spots have almost completely filled in. I've been bald in those spots, in those areas for 2.5 years. The rest of my hair is getting very thick and full. I have thin ass ends. Sorry. I have these thin ass ends and there are 4 months of thickness at the roots. So she can clearly see the difference, right? Clearly see the difference. It's amazing. Eventually, I think I want to go ahead and cut my hair. Basically, she's saying she want to do a big chop, and she was really considering getting a hair transplant before the 7-day challenge came into her life. Saying you have actually saved my hair a lot of hassle as well as a lot of money. I've been to 3 different dermatologists in the past 2 years and no one has helped me like you did. You are the real deal. All right. So that is one. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm just randomly like, oh, all you have to do is this. Like, no, my techniques work like in real life. Like in real life. So that's why I don't want you guys to be completely like just stuck in following fads and following things that don't really make sense and doing things that don't make sense just because somebody said, oh, this will give you some instant gratification. Oh my God. So this is something that I want you guys to see, right? This right here, she said, San, I love you as a young person and I love your spirit. I have been greasing my scalp for over 20 years. Okay, for over 20 years, and the flakes and itchy scalp was no joke. I tried almost everything and nothing worked. I washed my hair at least, excuse me, I washed my hair last week after watching several of your videos and didn't use any grease or oil, and I feel like I have a brand new scalp. I haven't scratched my scalp not one time. I just want to say thank you for everything that you do. You are appreciated. Okay? So you don't have to take my word for it. I had the same issue with my scalp and face, seborrheic dermatitis, and a dermatologist got me all the way together post pandemic. People's reviews said that he was rude, and because he's white and old, he didn't know what he was talking about. Laugh my ass off. He's a board certified doctor. My scalp is clean and my skin is clear now. Funny thing, he wasn't the first dermatologist. She was Indian and I had seen her for my issues. She only provided band aid solutions for 2 years before I stopped going to her pre pandemic. Okay. Stay with me. Like, as you can see, I'm not making any of this stuff up. I'm not making any of this stuff up, y'all. Like, these are things that you really need to pay attention to. I want you to look at this picture on the screen, right? Look at this part that says healthy follicle, and the other one says infected follicle. Now, I want you to pay attention. When a hair follicle is infected, it also infects the sebaceous gland. The sebaceous gland is the thing that's hanging out on the right side of the follicle, like with the little branch that look like a little tree branch. I want you to look at the infected side and look at how on the infected side it's like a yellow tint to the inside of the follicle, and the infection that is within the follicle is also within the sebaceous gland. Okay, this is what is happening in a lot of y'all scalps. The pain that you feel, if you touch your scalp and you feel pain, this is most likely what your hair follicle looks like. Not most likely, this is what your hair follicle looks like. When you grease your scalp, when you put petroleum in the scalp, you see where this yellow part is? That's where the petroleum goes. Where do you think it goes? Where do you think it goes? Right where that yellow pocket is on the infected follicle. When you put oil in your scalp, when you put oil in the follicle, when you grease the scalp and it goes within the follicle, it's full like that. Look at a healthy follicle. A healthy hair follicle doesn't have any excess product in it. So why are y'all constantly putting oil on the scalp when a healthy hair follicle has no foreign bodies within it? None. Why? When you put oils on your hair, right? Like when you see Indian women or other women from other races put oils and butters on their hair, they wash it out that night and then they use a volatile oil and a non-volatile oil at the same time. A volatile oil is one that evaporates, like an essential oil. Essential oil is diffused through different processes, right? So it will evaporate. If you leave some essential oil with the top off and you come back in 2 days, there will be no more oil there. But if you leave the cap off of some almond oil, it's gonna be there. So you put the essential oil into the carrier oil, and the carrier oil will carry that essential oil into the follicle before it evaporates, but it is washed off because you only let it sit for 30 minutes to let it absorb, and then you rinse all of the excess that didn't absorb. You rinse that off. But see, y'all put oil on y'all scalp and y'all just leave it there. So when you leave it there, the follicle becomes inflamed and infected because it's full and it's never supposed to be full. That's what leads to the breakage and the balding and all of that stuff. Those are the things that I really, really want y'all to think about. All right. I really, really hope it makes sense, but that's what it is. Seeing what are the best edge controls to use. I mean, I don't think there's a best edge control. I don't really like not like I don't want to say I don't like that question. Like I have a problem with you asking that question, but that's just let's all get that phrase out of our head. What's the best edge control? What's the best leave-in conditioner? There ain't no best nothing. It's a bunch of edge controls on the market, girl. And when you wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be about 3 new ones. They cool. There's some cool ones that I like, and they in my description box on YouTube, but they all need to be rinsed off at night. And don't add a glob of them like what you see on social media. Yeah, same thing. Link in description box. I'll put my Amazon store. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what I like to hear. Yes. I don't know what I had said, but girl, y'all, that's what I like to hear too. But I don't know what I had said. Told me to put clay on my hair. I would have been bald head. Yeah, like, and that's my thing. All doctors are not good doctors. All lawyers are not good lawyers. Like, what? All hairstylists not good hairstylists. But I just feel like black women put so much pressure on each other. Like, if you're a black woman and you're a hairstylist, every black woman walking the face of this earth gotta be good. Or it's like, no. Some black hairstylists do not know what the hell they are doing. Some black women have been doing hair for 15 years wrong. There are black women that I worked in Phoenix Studios with that one was 60 years old and she had been doing hair for fucking 30 years the wrong way. Don't nobody care because you've been doing hair for a long time. That don't, what? You automatically right because you've been doing it for a long time? No. Mm-mm. Nah, baby. Yup, I did a consult with Zen because of that braid so tight. Yeah. And now her hair is thriving. Her hair is thriving since our consultation. When we talked in our consultation, I ain't putting your business out there, boo. We cut off all of that Team Natural stuff. All of it. All of it. And she saw once she stopped doing all of it, that was the key. All of the hacks were the key. Stop the hacks and you good. That's it. Healthy hair starts on the inside. The hair that you see is already grown. Your only job is to maintain it. You don't do nothing extra to grow your hair out by putting stuff on your hair. The hair that is already out of your scalp needs to be maintained. If you want to grow healthy hair, it starts on the inside. Your hair doesn't come from the outside in. Your hair goes from the inside out. So why would you start growing it from the outside in when it comes from the inside out? It makes no sense. Now all of the hair products that are being sold to you, oh, retain moisture. They playing you. A hair product ain't giving you no moisture. The hair shaft itself does not hold moisture. Your hair gets moisture from the environment, but if you got all of these damn hair products that they selling you on them, your hair follicle can never absorb the moisture from the environment. So then you keep buying this product because when you don't use it, your hair is dry because your follicles and your cuticles are blocked by this product. So your hair follicle cannot absorb the moisture from the environment. And then I got you. You ain't gonna never stop buying products from me because you need me. Because the product that I put on your hair has given you the illusion that the only way you can absorb product is if you have my product. Because when you don't have the additions that I'm putting on your hair, you have that coating on your hair that my product put there. So your follicle and your cuticle won't open back up to receive. It can only do it if you use my product. So I got you. And you'll be buying my product forever. Because when you don't buy it, your hair will be screwed. Find a product that you can't function with without it. That's a fraudulent product. I don't care what nobody say. If you can't stop, if you stop using it and your hair is messed up, it's a problem. It's a problem. I'm selling herbs. So there's a possibility, like for example, if you got IBS, you can drink some of my herbs for like a month and then be done. And then if you coming back to get herbs, it's because you just really like this herb. But I will never tell you that you got to use a herb for the rest of your life. Absolutely not. Why do you think the pharmaceutical company doesn't let herbalism be respected as a real business? You know why? Because herbalism really fixes problems. The pharmaceutical company is not set up to fix a problem. You know why? If you take some blood pressure medicine and it cures your blood pressure, how are they making money off of your insurance every month? How are they making money from you every month with all of the medications that you have to be on if their medications healed you when you drunk it one time? Y'all better do y'all research. Y'all better know what it is, because when y'all know the real, can't nobody play you. Learn what the pharmaceutical company is. Learn who owns these brands that y'all keep toting. Learn who owns them. There's a reason why professional cosmetologists use the same products for years, because we know them, we trust them, and that's it. But some of y'all favorite products are owned by the same companies that make tissue. Yeah. Some of y'all favorite hair companies made tissue and tampons first. Now they making hair products and y'all buying them. I'm starting to lock again, and I'm just excited to keep my scalp clean. After learning from you, I had locks before, went well. Go, girl. Locks are beautiful. I'm excited to get locked again. I'm just too wishy-washy with my hair to get locks. I love you. That's what I'm talking about. She said her husband never lost his hair because of chemo. You know why? Because she kept his follicles activated. The sebum was able to keep flowing. The dead cells that were happening on his scalp because of the chemo, the dead skin cells were being removed by you, baby. So your husband didn't go bald because you were keeping the scalp active. Combs and brushes are not the devil. Combs and brushes stimulate hair growth. Why do you think women with hair down their back brush their hair twice, three, four times a day? Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Thank you. There's no money in a cure. I can't make no money off curing you. How they make not I'm talking about them. How do they make money off of curing you? If all you gotta do is buy a pill one time. And I didn't spend $1 million formulating this product, and all they gonna do is buy it one time. How the hell I'm gonna make my money back? No. I need a band-aid. I need a product that only work when they using it. And that's how the chemist formulated it to be. That's the chemist's job. You gonna go to a chemist and say, hey, I need a product made, and the chemist gonna say, what do you need it to do? What do you want it to perform? You gonna tell it, I want it to do this, and that. And the chemist, it is their job to go and create a product that is gonna do everything that you just asked it to do. You better say that. You better say that. Meaning I cut my locks off after wanting to do wash and goes and play on my hair. Ugh, girl. Oof, I'm sorry. I hate wash and goes with a passion. Yes, hate is a strong word. I can't stand it. It irritates me so bad. Wash and goes took away all women's accountability. Women barely had accountability with their hair before wash and goes came. Mind you, I was already a licensed cosmetologist then. So women already had zero accountability before wash and goes. Once wash and goes came, y'all believe that all y'all have to do is get up, put some products in y'all hair, and walk outside. None of our ancestors did wash and goes. Our ancestors were magnificent. Their styles were so intricate, it took them days. Y'all put a couple of products in y'all hair and walk outside, be like, my hair is good, it's cute. And then you go tell your man, love me for me. Even though I ain't touched no comb or no brush or nothing, love me for me how I look. But you better get a haircut. You better have your beard lined up. Your breath better not stink. Your shoes better be. But I'ma smell like rice nipple juice, and I ain't gonna touch no combs, no brushes, nothing. But you better be fine, and you better make 6 figures. That's the planet we've been on. That's what I'm saying. These big companies want your money forever. They don't want you healthy or solving your hair problems by brushing your hair. But that's not their job. So I'm not negating what you're saying, but you're saying that they don't want that. That's not their job. Their job is to provide a product. It's not their job to want you to brush your hair. It's not their job to care about you and your well-being. They don't know you. They make thousands of products and sell thousands of products. sell it to big box stores and anybody's gonna come get it. They don't have a personal relationship with you. They're selling a product. Just like the person who made the pepper and the paprika. They don't care nothing about your health. You think McCormick that makes stuff, you think they care about your health? They don't know you. They selling products. The reason that my comments say don't watch is if you sensitive is because I want y'all to take emotion out of the equation. Like for whatever reason, and that's like when I was behind the chair too, for whatever reason, women think that their hairstyle is their friend or it's like they're emotionally connected. No, this is a business. This is a job. A hair product job is not to care about your well-being, to know that you know that you're supposed to brush your hair, to know that you know that you're supposed to actually use shampoo, to know that you know. That's not their job. Their only job is to make a product. A hairline's only responsibility is to make sure that on the back of whatever they put in that bottle, they have the ingredients listed and some directions listed, so that way when you pick up the bottle, you have all of the knowledge and all of the information to make every choice that you need to make, but the choice is yours. The product line only job is to put the product label on the back of the product. And if you decide that based on the ingredients that they put on that bottle, if you decide that it's something that your hair needs, then you go use it. A product line and a product company, they don't have any loyalty to you. They don't know you. They don't have a personal relationship with you. They put the product in the bottle and sold it to Walmart so they can make bread. And for no other reason. It's a tool. Products are tools. They do not have emotion. They should not be attached emotionally to anything. Flat irons, brushes, combs, shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, hair growth oil, hair growth serum. None of these things are living entities that need a direct connection with emotion. None of these things. You should not be connecting emotion to any hair product, like nothing. None of these brands are responsible for you knowing anything about yourself. You are the only person responsible for knowing what you need, what you don't need, knowing what you're allergic to, knowing what's going to break your hair out and what's not going to break your hair out. You. These brands are not responsible for that. You are. Like, the brands do not sit up and take an oath like, I promise to. No. By law, the only thing that they're like, for example, if somebody want to sue a company because they like, oh, I got low porosity hair and I use this protein treatment and it made all my hair fall out. If you go to court and you stand in front of a judge and you say, oh, I used a protein treatment and it broke my hair off, the company can say low porosity hair is not supposed to use protein treatments. And then the judge is going to ask you, well, what is your hair type? If you say, I don't know, do you think that the judge is going to hold the business accountable for what you don't know? No. You are supposed to know that a person with low porosity hair cannot use protein or it will break their hair off. You cannot sue a company for their brand or their product doing what it was supposed to do and you just not being properly educated in it. It's not their job to educate you. It's their job to sell you a product, and for them to sell you a product that has the ingredients listed on the label. That is their only job. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people aren't going to want to hear that. I know a lot of people don't. A couple people left like, no, it's the hair. It's the company's responsibility. No, it's not. It's yours. The accountability is yours. Nobody forces you to go into a store. But before you put your money in the machine, or before you swipe your card, before you get a person your card to swipe, you had the ingredients and you had a phone in your hand to research and Google those ingredients. Like all of that. It's not the business's responsibility. I'm sorry. And herbs are good, but herbs don't go in your hair either. This is the thing. Everybody stopped playing in hair products, but now YouTubers have went from telling y'all to play in hair products to playing in herbs. Do y'all know that it's more dangerous to play in herbs than it is to play with pharmaceutical drugs, because most pharmaceutical drugs are derived from herbs? Putting herbs in your hair is scarier than playing around in hair care products. You know the herb Valium. Valium comes from the herb valerian root. There's so many things, like, so y'all done went from playing in hair products to playing in herbs. That's why, if y'all notice, I slowed down on my herbal content. It's coming back like in a couple of days, but I slowed down because I don't want y'all to think I'm like, oh, put herbs in your hair. No, just I have an herbal apothecary, Simple Apothecary LLC. Search it. Hey, I do not recommend putting herbs in your hair. Do you know that I would make double, triple, quadruple the money if I got on here and made videos teaching y'all how to put all my herbs in y'all hair? I'm not doing that. Herbs do not belong in your hair. Pharmaceutical drugs are made from herbs. And then they put their own additives and their own preservatives in there and put a label on them. And then they sell you the herb as a pharmaceutical drug. Yeah. And now y'all listening to YouTubers and putting herbs in your hair. Yeah. Yeah. I give 10-minute brushing morning, noon, and night. Listen, like, and it's relaxing. It feels so good. Like, and I be cute. Be looking at doing my skincare, brushing my hair, girl. Y'all crazy. Oh, it's true spoken right there. I'm trying. You and you alone are responsible for you, period. And that's what I want. That's what I want all of us to get to. Like, if everybody can have their own accountability, if everybody can stop looking for somebody to blame, looking for a business to blame, looking for a hair company to blame, and get your own routine set, you'll be good. That's what my 7-day challenge is for. In the 7-day challenge, you get accountability. 7-day challenge is nothing but accountability and a new set pattern and routine, a way for you to keep up with yourself, a way for if you make a mistake, because even after the 7-day challenge, let's say you decide you going out of town and you go see you get a new braider or something, and or you do something that you're not supposed to and it messes up your hair. Once you take my 7-day challenge, the women who've taken my 7-day challenge, even when they make mistakes, they're like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna start back from here, because they know what to do. It's like not that deep. Oh, I'm sorry. So many people playing with herbs when they haven't done all the due diligence to understand everything. Exactly. And it's 10 times worse playing with herbs. Like, y'all playing with herbs the same way that y'all was playing with hair products. And sometimes it make me not even want to make my herbal videos, because y'all gonna think that I'm with it. I am so against y'all putting herbs in y'all hair that is not even funny. I'm more against you putting herbs in your hair than I'm against you doing wash and goes. And I have an herbal apothecary. I'm learning a lot from these things. No, that makes me feel good. Spread the word, please. And still do your own research too. Don't take me as prayer book. I need a little scalp massager thingy. Ooh, I love scalp massagers. Y'all better listen. Y'all better start feeling on y'all scalp and stuff. Feeling on everything else. Y'all better start feeling on y'all scalps, girl. Better start feeling on your scalp, girl. Oh, good. My husband can't stop looking at my hair. And massaging my scalp puts me to sleep. Not massaging my weed. Yeah. Yeah. Fall in love with your hair. Most women don't like their hair. Let's be honest. Most people, oh, I hate my hair. I hate doing my hair. Your hair can feel that. And it don't like you either. If you saying you hate your hair don't like you either. Change the relationship. Change the energy around your hair. Really learn the science of hair. Stop hacking it. Figure out the right way to detangle your hair. Stop wetting it. And because this is the thing, y'all having all of this hair in a brush when y'all get done detangling y'all hair is not normal. You are not supposed to have that much hair. You should not be able to hold hair in your hand when you get done detangling y'all hair. Combing your hair out with conditioner is not how you're supposed to comb your hair out. Sorry. Detangling with conditioner, that's not it. Speak truth. I don't listen. I'm not about to keep lying to y'all because that's why everybody's in the position that they're in now, because everybody keeps selling y'all BS. So yeah, like accountability, because this is the thing. When you're accountable to yourself, it don't matter who comes with what. Ain't nobody gonna catch you slipping. You're not gonna mess up. Why? Because you're accountable to you. So being accountable to you means, okay, you learn the science of the human body. So even if you watch your favorite YouTuber and she say, buy this product, okay, look at the product, go to it, look at the ingredients, look at the label. What is the product for? If it says protein conditioner, that you don't need that. If you have low porosity hair and it says protein anything, no, I'm okay. Better yet, before you turn on the video, if you are a person who cannot watch a video without buying what they told you to watch, you need to stop watching videos where they suggestion products to you, because you don't have self-control. And until you get some, stop watching videos like that. I don't care how good somebody say a product is, even me. Like next week or in a couple of days. In a couple of days, you guys are going to see a video on another high-speed blow dryer that I really like. Okay? If you have a blow dryer that works fine for you, do not buy what I'm telling you to buy. Just because I make a video saying this is a great blow dryer, if your blow dryer is fine, don't buy no goddamn blow dryer. Leave it alone. And when your blow dryer breaks, go buy the one that I just told you about in the video. Okay? That's what I want y'all to do. I love y'all. So what hairstyles are safe with hair extensions? So I answer questions like that within my 7-day challenge. So I cannot answer them here because I give all of the details and styles you should do, what styles you shouldn't do, and all of that stuff and all of that. Julia, girl, stop, girl, take your comment off, because don't be in here giving people the stuff from the challenge, girl, edit your comment. I don't want to delete your comment because I don't want them to think you in trouble and block you, but girl, edit your comment. No, don't be coming in here telling the people the stuff you didn't learn in the challenge. Girl, you paid $100 for that information. Don't just come on here giving people information that you didn't learn, that you didn't spend $100. You spent $100. Okay? Girl, edit your comment, girl. Don't be telling them stuff. Stop telling them stuff, girl. Girl, no, girl. Girl. Yeah, so y'all have to go over to the 7-day challenge for like more detailed information, because I'm just giving y'all the gist of it here. But on the 7-day challenge, you have every tool that you need to, I don't care what hack you've tried, you can undo it. They've been undoing it in the 7-day challenge. Go check my reviews. You do not have to take my word for it. Go check my reviews. I am going to share the screen with you real quick, and then we'll go. Go ahead and ask questions if you want to. We coming up on 3 hours. Not quite, but almost. So ask questions real quick, and then I'll hit up any questions before we leave after I get done sharing the scrizine. Okay, so here is my website. This is what my website looks like. Hold on, after I get this off the screen. All right, so here is what my website looks like. I am going to leave the links to my website in the description box below, but it's just www.sandsmith.guru. That is sandsmith.guru. So sandsmith.guru. Okay. So yeah, by the way, websites monetized just like YouTube. So do me a favor and click on some clicker IT on some stuff while you here. You know what I mean? So anywho, now we have things broken up into different sections. Before we had Guru VIP and Guru and all that stuff, and I had over like 200 videos that people had access to for like $24 a month. But I did want it to be more engaging, more interactive. So for that reason, instead of having Guru VIP and Guru 101 and all of those individual sections, you can now purchase videos like one at a time. Like you can purchase them one by one. And I'm just going to show you this page really quick just so you can get like a gist of it, of like what it looks like or whatnot. But hold on, let me make sure everything is. Yeah. So this is pretty much what it looks like. And so you purchase these videos. Once you purchase the video, you own it and you can, watch it indefinitely. A couple of these videos on this channel, on this initial page, are free, and there will be more free videos added. Like this one is a free video, and this one is a free video telling you about blue butterfly pea flower. This one is showing you how to make some walnut milk yourself and how to drink, the benefits of drinking it. But then we have this one here. This one is about seborrheic dermatitis, and my website plays 20-second clips of the videos, right? So it's like really, really cool for you guys to get into, right? Where we talk about seborrheic dermatitis, and we're answering a lot of questions that a lot of people have. And then we talk about telogenal fluvium. This is another one, and you can purchase all of these videos, right? Like one at a time. And they give you like a lot of information. So this one is a full like talking head video. If I'm not mistaken, this lecture is like 40 minutes long. Yeah, there's a lot. There are a lot of different ones that you can go to. Different DHT blockers. Like I teach you how to do a couple of different things. And like I said, just look through all of these different things. There are a lot of different classes that I have on here that you can purchase. How to brown brushing one-on-one. Like there's so many videos here, and there's so many that will be being added. Follicle repair. This is a whole nother one. So all of it is really, really, really
it's sent out here. And look,
okay. So these are things that I really want everybody to like think about. That's one portion of my website, classes and courses. And then if you want to buy herbs for me, the apothecary is right here. You click on Simple Apothecary and it will take you to this page where you can get to all of the different sections. And disclaimers, read these. And then you can also head over to, each individual page by itself. Like if you wanted to just hit the herbs up there self, you can get a picture of the herbs. These are all photos that I took myself. These are the exact herbs that you will get, right? And we have a couple more coming. So that's why this live isn't really focused on like herbs and stuff like that, because we do have a lot more. If you want to take the 7-day challenge, super simplistic. You just click this button here, read through all of the information. There is an informational video explaining a little bit.
Hello, I'm Sendal, and welcome Welcome inside the 7-day hair growth challenge.
So yeah, there are a lot of different, things that you can look at. There are testimonials, reviews from certain people that have already taken the challenge. You can sign up, check more reviews, and all types of stuff. Right there from our website. So it's really simplistic. I try my hardest to make sure that my website has as much of the information compacted as I possibly can. Right now, my books are not open for one-on-one consultations. I only open up for one-on-one consultations about once a month because I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm gonna say this: when I do one-on-one consultations, girl, I am not a therapist. Okay, I do. We'll have a story time one day. Today, not a story time day, but oh no. I seen if sharing all the facts or MC rap battle, you my darling, hands down, mic drop. I be telling my husband all the time I could be a rapper. Thank you. Which of your teas would you say is good for skin? Mainly hyperpigmentation. My favorite for that one is gonna be blue tea. Blue tea is amazing for your skin. I can't wait for you to do one on psoriasis and why tar clay is extremely bad. Listen, I'm doing one just for you because you keep talking about the tar clay, so I think it's a trigger for you. So let me make sure this is the last comment this up, so I can make sure that I know that I have to do this video for you, boo. Because I love all y'all, but she's one of my clients, one of my customers, like one of my social media friends. I got you. I got you. What tea is good for bacteria? Oh, baby, almost all the teas are good for bacteria, but it's a matter of what bacteria are you speaking of. But they all good for bacteria. It just depends on what type of bacteria we dealing with. All right. So I love y'all so much. Aw. And your cheerleader. Thank you. Okay. I love y'all so much. If you need help, that's what I was supposed to be showing y'all. Oh my God. I was supposed to be showing y'all that you have the option to finance the 7-day challenge. So let me show you how really quick. Really quick. Because you do have the opportunity. And that for the fungus, like I promise you, those are questions I answer inside the 7-day challenge. I'm not trying to be mean and try to just get y'all to join stuff, but I can't. Nah, I can't start not adding stuff now. So this is how you would do it. You would just click the join button like I just did, right? And then as you click the join button, hold on. Sorry. As you click the join button, blah, 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 you go through all of this. Click join. And then what it's going to do, I don't want to put my password and stuff in here, but what it would do, actually, I'm going to act like this will do the same thing when it's in your cart. It's going to do the same exact thing when it's in your cart with you adding the 7-day challenge, because this is going to work for anything on my website. Once you have items in your cart, you can do this. So I'm just going to do it like this because I don't want to. Let's say. So let's say you add in this ebook right here, right? And you add that to the cart. Then you go to checkout, even though they might not give you the option because it's only a couple dollars. So it's not going to give me the option. It would have to be something like 100 plus. And then once it's at like 100 plus and you get ready to go to check out and you click the checkout button, what is going to then give you the option to do is to do sizzle. So you'll put in your information, your phone number, your company name, then it'll click continue to payment. I just really don't feel like doing all this. You'll fill all of this out, and And then once it clicks continue the payment, it'll give you the option for Sizzle. And so once it gives you that option, then you'll end up putting in all of your information and you can set up your monthly payment, or you can stop here and you can do PayPal. So it's up to you whether or not you want to do pay later with PayPal, or whether or not you want to wait until you finish this part and then go to the secure checkout right before you add the card number. So right before you add your payment information is going to offer you the option for Sizzle for you to finance. All right. So that is the way that you're able to finance stuff through my website. If you don't necessarily like have the money to do the 7-day challenge right now or whatever, you can do it like that. All right. I love you guys so very much. Make sure that you do me a favor. Everybody that's in here right now, if you haven't done so already, give this video a thumbs up. I am literally like begging you, do me a favor. The reason that I'm asking you to do this is because it's going to trigger the algorithm. Do me a favor, either go once this video ends, right? You got to wait till it ends, in the comments, not right now because these are the live comments. So in the comments when this video is over, I need you to do me a favor and go tell me one new thing that you learned, or say something that I've helped you with, or tell me your favorite tea. Say something, or just say, hey girl, something. Give me a comment. I love you so much. It is free and it helps so much. Okay, so much. I love y'all. Bye. Have a good day.